Okay, this is to show how to use the Creation Kit, Skyrim Creation Kit, to set up an activator, such as like this little activator right here. It's called the WeTemp activator, to put Papyrus script in there in order to get DragonSouls. I was trying to get some free DragonSouls other than using the simple console command. I'd rather not go outside the game. A lot of people don't like to use console commands, so I was looking for a way to do to get DragonSouls in game by just like clicking on an activator thing. So I finally figured out how to do that, and then it took me a long time to figure that out, and I couldn't find anywhere on the internet for anybody to show me the code on that, so I just played around with Papyrus for a long time until I finally figured it out. So I thought I'd put that up to save somebody else the trouble. So I'm going to go ahead also and show how to set up an activator of a unique activator, so that you can use it for this and use it for other things in case you don't already know how to use activators, because the code itself to do these DragonSouls is one simple little line of code that we'll put in there. I'll show you that. But anyway, to get started here, setting up a new activator, I've already got this opened up here to in the object list, the object window. I've got WeTemp activator. You could choose all down here. Type in WeTemp on the filter if you want to, and then just do that like that, and then WeTemp, and then it'll come up with that in the object window. And then of course when it's there, you'd want to rename it. So let's see, WeTemp, there it is. Okay, so you just click on this and then right click and duplicate, and once you got your duplicate in there, just double click it to open it up and then rename it. And so on this one I'm just gonna say a test activator, and you'd want to name that for whatever, descriptive name for whatever you're doing. And so, and that can't have any spaces in it there. It's got to be a unique ID. And so a name, that's a typical name. You can put spaces in that if you want to. So I'll just put a test stone, whatever, and hit OK. You could go on and start adding a script now, but just to make sure that you got that activator in there, you could go OK. It says forms ID is not unique, and that's because it's not been renamed. Let's see. A test activator 2. I must have had some other kind of test activator in there for another reason at another time. So I'll go ahead and hit OK on this a test activator 2. And creating a new form, no. And then on this one, you'd say yes. And then there's your a test activator 2 up there. So at that point, just go ahead and double click it. And now we're ready to start getting into adding a script. So over here, you just to the right, you'd hit add, and you'd say new script. Okay. And on the new script, you could just put whatever name is suitable for the kind of script you're using, DragonSouls or whatever. I've already got one in there, so I'm just going to put a testy script. And then, for documentation, I'm just going to say testing. You'd put what's appropriate for yours and hit OK and OK. Now your script, your blank script basically shows up over here on the list of Papyrus scripts. And so at this point, you're ready to just highlight it and then right click it, come down, hit edit source, and now your scripting window opens up where you're ready to type in your Papyrus code that makes this happen to give you your DragonSouls. Okay, so now that we've got to that point, I've shown you how to set up your activator. I'm just going to close this window out, go over to an activator that I've already made for this purpose, double click it, and I called mine SiriDragonSouls. All right, so I'm going to open it up and edit the source, just like we did a minute ago on the blank. We got this window. Now, this is the script that you put in here. This is the big thing right here, this line right here that says Game.GetPlayer, quotes, ModActorValue, DragonSouls, 5. That one line of code right there is responsible for giving you your DragonSouls. And you can put however many you want in here. Seems like I read somewhere that you shouldn't have more than 20 DragonSouls in your inventory at a time, or it might be a problem. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. So I just put in here where I'm going to get 5 DragonSouls at a time. I get down to my last one, then I'll click this thing to give me 5 more DragonSouls. And so, but anyway, it's up here. It's script name SiriDragonSouls extends ObjectReference, and then this is a remark, and the remark gives DragonSouls. You just put that in your, when you're opening up your thing in your remarks. Then event is OnActivate ObjectReference akActionRef, and you can pause this and copy all this down if you want. I'm going to try to get this in the reference. I've never done a YouTube video before, but down in the details below the video, if there's room to put all of this, I'm going to copy and paste it and put it in the links down there, or in the details section. But in case I don't, just pause this and write this down. So that's pretty much it, how you get DragonSouls. And while we're at it, the same kind of thing you can do for like adding perks. So I just went over here to my other activator, add perk points, edit source, and it's the same thing on this. It's still like add perks extends object reference, and putting add perks. It's still an activate event. So the only line of code that's different in this whole thing is this right here, game.add_perk_points 60, or however many you want. You can give yourself 5 or 10 at a time, or whatever. So every time I hit this thing, I'm going to get 60 perk points. It's probably excessive. But anyway, but that's a quick and easy way to get perk points that you can, when you start leveling it up, you see your points there and you can start using them. So anyway, so that's it, and hope you enjoyed it. If you like this, please give me a like. Thank you.